Hey, what's up guys? Skylar here. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Mac Pro upgrades part 3 of 3. I did get a little distracted. Trust me, I didn't forget about it. So today, part 3 of 3 shall be on CPU upgrade. So as y'all can see here, I did indeed get a new LGA 1366 CPU for my Mac Pro, which is what the older Silver Tower ones take, at least the later ones, since mine is a mid-2010 model. But anyways, so basically, the CPU I have here, my phone does not play nice with the writing that Intel put on the cap of the CPU, the little metal cap here, so y'all really can't see it. But basically, it's an Intel Xeon X5675, 3.06 gigahertz, 12 megs of cache, 6 core, 12 thread, and it runs at 6.4 teraflops. So not quite the best, but still not bad, especially considering I only paid $50 for this. But anyways, so basically, I'm going to also kind of show how to upgrade the CPU in one of these. It's not too hard actually. Apple made it very easy especially on the early 2009, mid 2010, and mid 2012 model Mac Pros. They're actually very easy to upgrade. So I'm going to go on ahead and swap camera angles to my Mac Pro so you guys can see how to actually get the CPU upgrade process starting. Alright guys, I'm back down here at my Mac Pro, of course. So basically, what you need to do is pull out the latch, take off the beautiful side panel, and let me go on and put this somewhere okay. And first of all, I would highly recommend that the power cord is disconnected, so make sure to unplug your mains cable, whatever you're using. Hold on, wait, let me turn on my flashlight right quick. That's better. I didn't realize it was this dark down here. Anyway, so basically on the mid-2010 models, you're going to have your power supply CPU bay. You'll have your 4 hard drive bays. Have your graphics card bay, which here is the beautiful GTX 970. And you'll also have on the bottom here your CPU RAM bay, which I have 16 gigabytes of RAM here. Basically what you're going to want to do is take these little pull tabs here. I think this is probably one of the coolest CPU upgrades I've ever seen on a machine. Now, it's actually better if you do this with 2 hands, so let's see, can I by chance get this? Okay, I was able to get it with 1 hand. Basically, you wait till these tabs pull out to here, and then quite literally, as you can see here, the CPU just slides out on this little card. Sorry, it's hitting my knee. And as you can see here, the CPU is out of the machine, and you get to see the little bracket it plugs into down there. But yeah, here is the CPU tray. So I'm going to go on ahead and set this on my desk right quick. Let me move my whole thing out of the way there. And there you go. So that's how you do that part. Now I'm going to go on ahead and show you how to actually get the CPU, your new one, into the board. So I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. I actually had to go downstairs in my dad's toolbox and find this. Basically what you're going to need, you're going to need a hex key, 3mm, so metric size, 3mm Allen wrench or hex key, whatever you want to call it. And basically there are a few little screws in the Mac Pro's CPU tray, which basically all I got to do is just reach in there and just simply untighten them. Now I already broke the original whatever on this one, so basically all I've got to do is just unscrew it until it goes no more. So now where the CPU actually sits on the Mac Pro is in these 4 screws. There's just one over here, I guess, to hold the heatsink a bit more secure. So that's that. But basically what you're going to want to do is just keep on inserting the screwdriver in like this. It does take a little bit. You'll feel it kind of pop whenever you unscrew it out, basically. I don't know how many turns it is exactly to screw it down, or unscrew it, but, you know. Alright, so I think y'all get the point, basically. There are 5 screw points. We'll kind of lean the card a little more this way. There's 1 here, and there's 4 along here, so that's where the screw points are. I'm going to go on ahead, get this all unscrewed, take the heatsink off, and I will be right back. Sorry for my hand. Alright guys, well I'm back. I managed to get the heatsink off. The only thing I really can note on this is that the screws really just, of course, turn until you get them off, but at the same time, be careful when you're putting the heatsink back down the right way, because this is the connector for the fan that's in the heatsink. But yeah, mine must have been serviced a while ago or something like that. Also, this heatsink on the board does not come off. This one here just stays, I guess. Because for some reason, this has some really fresh looking thermal paste, and I feel kind of bad for undoing this now, but at the same time, all in the name of the CPU upgrade. Alright, that's some nice thermal paste. Yes, I know obviously there's people screaming I should use something else, but whatever. It doesn't really matter that much, at least to me. But anyways, I probably should have taken the CPU out of the socket, now that I'm thinking about it. So I'm going to go on ahead and just do that right quick. And there it is. Nice Xeon W3530. Oh, I thought it was a 2.93 gigahertz CPU. No, this is apparently a 2.8, but see, can you all read that at all? Not really. Okay, that's fine. Maybe y'all can, I don't know. I don't think y'all can, so whatever. Now let me go on ahead and I'm just blowing out any potential thermal paste that might have gotten down in the socket, because that does happen sometimes. And here is the new Xeon X5675. What we want to do is just, I think that's in there. If the CPU cap on the top at least isn't in terribly good condition, but you know, oh well, that's fine. Oh, got some thermal paste on me. Ew. Alright, there you go. We're gonna close our lid. Y'all can see that. Yes, it is in frame. A little bit. I'm going ahead and I'll actually get y'all at a little bit of a better angle. There y'all go. So basically then there's this little arm. So now for anyone who's done a CPU in a conventional, CPU upgrade in a conventional, like run-of-the-mill PC, this is literally just about the same thing. Actually, hold on, wait, there's some thermal paste on the cap, this little tiny cap here. What I'm going to want to do is off this stuff. I can tell this stuff's actually pretty fresh. Also, to mention, whenever you're putting this back together, make sure to clean this off before you put on your thermal paste, which, talking about that, here's my thermal paste right here, which I'm using Arctic Silver 5 for anyone who is slightly curious. See, let me make sure to get it all off the CPU tray, because that is kind of important. What is it? It says Molex on it. I didn't know, maybe Molex. I don't know. But anyways. Not bad. I'm going to spray that off. Give the board one last good spray, especially underneath this. The heatsink is nice and clean. The heatsink itself is nice and clean. Sorry about that. I'll give a headphones warning in the video. But anyways, so now when you're putting down the lip of this, can I by chance zoom in? Basically, as you can see here, you just flip down the little lid. You have this little bit here, and then you just kind of press down this little arm, and then you lock it in place, and the CPU is in. That's kind of step one. Now I'm going to go on ahead and clean off the heatsink. Let me zoom back out right quick. There you go. And I'm going to go on ahead and clean the thermal paste off of the CPU cooler. And I'm actually going to go on ahead and just cut the video here. I'm going to resume once it's back and working, or maybe if I screwed something up. This is basically how you do the process. And before you go, just clean off the bottom of the copper pipe till it looks somewhat like this, probably a little bit better than this. There you go. Looks a little something like this, like a bare, nice shiny copper plate. And then you're going to want to apply the thermal paste to your CPU, which is in like a little tiny dot, which I'll go on ahead and do. Little pea-sized dot. I'm going to make sure to put a lot on this guy because I don't want this guy overheating by any chance. You can just put a little dot like that. Now there's several other methods for the thermal paste. You can do a line, you can do an X, you can do whatever makes you feel comfortable, but there's several methods. There's no right or wrong method except not enough. Not enough would be bad. But anyways, so that's basically the process there, and then you're going to want to just bolt back on the heatsink with the side of the one single screw facing the back, so it kind of looks like this. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera so I have a little more control over it so my phone's not in the way. And I will be right back once I'm on my Windows desktop and I have a new CPU working, hopefully. Actually, just another mention, just when you're putting this on, make sure when you screw in the screws on the CPU, I recommend you do it by an angle, so this to this and then this to this, kinda. So just a quick little mention. Alright guys, I'm back at the Mac Pro. As you see, I got the heatsink all nice and on. Now I will mention, when you start tightening the screws, I'd suggest going this one and then these, because if you get this one and like this one down here in the corner, this one in the corner will kind of pull the heatsink up, so I don't know. And also I figured out that once you start tightening these in, kind of push on the screw a bit to get it to go in better. But basically when you're putting it back in the Mac Pro, you'll see that down here on the bottom there's these little tiny like plastic guiding rails that it goes on. I don't know if you can see that too well, but there's a little tiny, well, you can kind of see it like over here. There's a little tiny plastic rail it slides on, and then basically all I gotta do is push it in and give it a good bit of a push, which actually I'm gonna need two hands for this. And then basically you want to push it in until these tabs go like this, and then you're good. Hey August, get my dog kind of came in the room. And there you go. So now we're about to test if the CPU upgrade that I just did on my Mac Pro is actually successful. Be right back. So beautiful. I love this thing. But as you guys can see right here, Intel Xeon X5675 on the Mac Pro. So now it just gave me something of like, you need to restart to make these changes or something like that, but let's see, what are we doing? Okay, it wants to restart to apply changes, I guess, of some sort. I don't know. But anyway, so that's basically that. There goes Skype. Basically, there you go. There's the upgrades on the Mac Pro. So, yep, there's part 3 of 3. Sorry I procrastinated on this so long. I've just been busy, and I've been procrastinating a little bit on this. It was like, do I want to spend it? Not. I think people have been in the same boat, but anyways. The only thing that sucks now is that the W3530 I just pulled from my system, and y'all can kind of see that a little better now. This thing's actually not worth as much as I was expecting, so it's worth like $5, I think. I don't know. It isn't worth as much as I wish it would be, but that's fine. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video on the upgrade, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye.